Hey, good afternoon, everybody. How you doing? Welcome to Chicago. Look, we got bright sunshine. We have blue skies, but it's really cold. We got about 21 degrees. It was about 14 Fahrenheit. Let me get across the street here. Try to get across the street here before the light changes. Look at that nice view. You get to the Wrigley Building and the John Hancock looking at Michigan Avenue. So hey, we got January the 15th, 2026. We're just a minute in front of the noon hour. We're gonna head to the merchandise mart because Ernesto, Chicago Nuggies, tipped me off. They're going to unveil a Caleb Williams Iceman sculpture, Chicago Bears quarterback. So of course, Chicago Bears are in the playoffs. Had a really good season this year. Caleb Williams is known as the Iceman because he can come back from anything, it seems. Fourth quarter comeback, just like over the Green Bay Packers there. Thanks Chris, thanks Denise, Oza, Sabrina Suburban Garden, good afternoon, Prince. Hey everybody here, everybody's tuning in here. Gregory. Yeah, so we're trying not to get hit by a bus. So we'll just head down the Riverwalk. And it's some wind. The wind makes it feel much colder than it is. But so I don't know really what to expect. We'll go to the merchandise mart. I didn't realize this. Ernie sent me this morning right before I started my walk. I think he just found out about it too. And I think what it is, they're just doing an Iceman sculpture for Caleb Williams. And I think Spice Adams, the former defensive tackle for the Bears. Remember Spice Adams? I think he's with his co-host there. They're like the official reporters for the Bears. They might be there. I don't know if any other Chicago Bears are going to be there, but I think Staley the Bear, the mascot. Remember Staley? I got the video from a few years ago. I posted the rerun where Staley the Bear, the mascot for the Chicago Bears, was with the Jesse White Tumblers in front of the Fox morning show and was hamming it up. That was great. So if we see Staley the Bear with the Iceman sculpture, that'll be worth it for going over there and bear down Chicago Bears there. Yeah, we'll be careful. How's everybody doing? Yeah, I don't want to slip on the ice there. Hey Julie Reed, how you doing there? Naya Papaya, Wayne, Burke, Grandma's Corner, thanks for tuning in. Yeah, appreciate it. Yeah, thanks mods. If I missed anybody, Isha, Anita. Yeah, how you doing there? I need a price check. I like that. So here's yeah, so thanks for tuning in here. Yeah, I'll hold on to the railing here. Hey, there's a architectural cruise. We got 21 degrees, January the 15th, 2026, and we got an architectural cruise. Those are some brave souls. I need to hold on to this railing. They've iced down the steps. But look at that. In front of the Trump Tower, here's the Wrigley and the Tribune. I'm really slowly and gingerly going down these steps because I don't want to fall down. So hey, look at that boat. People are jogging on the Riverwalk. Welcome to Chicago. We got about 21 degrees Celsius, which is negative 10, negative 5, I don't know what it is. Celsius, negative, below 0 Celsius. We're above 0 Fahrenheit, but it's still pretty cold. That's why I reposted that rerun from 2 years ago when we saw steam coming off the Chicago River. That was negative 7 actual temperature, not wind chill. That was 2 years ago. But we might get that cold on Monday. It's supposed to be like a high of like 9 right after the Bears game. Bears game's gonna be cold on Sunday. Hey, good luck there. How you doing there, Susie? Hey, Ernie's doing it. Hey, Ernie, I'm heading your way. I don't know if you're going over to the merchandise mart or later. Have you already been there? I'm going to check out the Iceman Caleb Williams ice sculpture. We just saw an architectural cruise there. Ernie, yeah. So, hey, it's going to be going live. Yeah, so good. So you can check out Ernesto Chicago Nuggies on TikTok. Ernie will be covering the same thing I'm covering here, going to the, from my understanding, I think he's heading to the Merchandise Mart. You can watch his live on TikTok, or you can watch mine on YouTube. So see, look, we got total coverage. We got YouTube and TikTok. I'm looking forward to seeing Ernie. I haven't seen Ernie. It's already 15 days into the new year. And I don't think I think I ran it, was that Christmas time? I ran into him. Yeah, I think it was right before Christmas. We talked about going to Texas. But yeah, it'd be good to see Ernesto. Hey, we got sunshine. It looks warmer than it is. It's really cold. Usually when it's really bright and sunshine in January, it's usually cold like this. Yeah. JMJ Nap with the M. Yeah, Susie. Yeah, so here's the Marina Towers. Here, water, River Walk. We got 1203, 21 degrees, Fahrenheit, Chicago, Illinois. Wabash Avenue. There's the tall Trump Tower. And I have to show it. If I don't, people freak out. If I do show it, people freak out. You know, we know what's going on in Minneapolis, so. And just listen to my live stream from this morning. You'll know what I feel about the whole thing. And my mods are like, no, please don't do that. We'll stick to the Bears as much as possible here. If there's one thing this city can unite around, it's the Bears and the Bulls and the Blackhawks. Of course, we can't unite around the Cubs or the White Sox. Even that's divisive. But here, hey, look at that. There's the Marina Towers. John Goldberg's masterpiece here. See, they're working on the State Street Bridge here. They're working on the Lake Street Bridge, mini bridges. Here's the brew house. No one's sitting outside today. I'm going to put my hood up just because it gives a little extra warmth. 53 degrees. Yeah, Julie, please enjoy the 53 degrees there in Texas. I know it's colder or cold. That's not too bad for January in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. It's going to get colder, I think, this weekend for everybody. Even Miami, Florida is going to be colder than usual. Yeah, thanks for saying hi, hello to the trolls. Trolls are always with us. Hey, One Golden Nubian, thanks for tuning in there. Grandma's Corner, Anita, thanks everybody. Hey, let's head over to the Merchandise Mart. Yeah, let's see if we can check out the Iceman. The Iceman coming. Caleb Williams, quarterback for the Chicago Bears. His nickname has become the Iceman because he comes back. I think they called him the Iceman even before that, but especially this year, 2025-26 Bears season. 7 fourth quarter comebacks, including the win over the Green Bay Packers. And in dramatic fashion. It's an exciting team. So the Merchandise Mart looks like it's in sunshine. Ernesto, Chicago Nuggies, is already heading over there. You can watch him on TikTok. I'm on YouTube. I'm really looking forward to. I'll get with Chris. I think a lot of you know Chris Gustafson. He live streams himself with Maddie the dog there, but he's been a moderator for me, and he helps out Ernesto and Jennifer You Should Eat and Nick and Seb and all those, and we want to take a trip to New Orleans. We're going to do it after Mardi Gras. I thought about doing it Mardi Gras, but it'll be better. It'll be cheaper. The hotels will be cheaper if we go after Mardi Gras. We might try the weekend after Mardi Gras. Fat Tuesday this year. Hey, what's up, Ernie? How you doing?
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. I know, that's what I was saying. I haven't seen you since before Christmas.
Yeah, we haven't seen you.
Good.
Since last year.
Good. Well, thanks for... you want to go over to the Merchandise Mart? Let's go over. Good. Say, thanks for meeting me here. Appreciate it. I saw you were on, and I said, you're on TikTok, right?
I'm on TikTok.
Good.
You're on YouTube.
YouTube. We got it covered. Total coverage.
It's funny because I left the office, I think, like a few minutes before you started your live stream. I was already like almost there.
Oh, so thanks for coming back. I didn't mean to make you come back.
I was right down there.
Oh, good. So what? They're going to do an ice sculpture is what it is, right?
Well, I think they already have it done.
Oh, they have it done. Good.
Stanley the Bear is going to be right there.
Right, at noon.
I forgot who was the other guy, Anthony.
Oh yeah, Anthony Adams. He's they call him Spice Adams. Yeah, he was a Bears player. Yeah, he's gonna be. Apparently, he's gonna be there too. So good.
We'll go check it out.
It's Staley the Bear.
Yeah, Staley the Bear.
Well, good. Happy New Year. Well, hey, you did such a great job covering New Year's. I saw you had like 7,000 people tuning in.
7,000 people at one time. Everybody was saying Happy New Year.
Yeah.
And, you know, they were like wishing they could come down here.
Oh yeah.
How was your New Year's?
It was good. I just lit off fireworks. It was warmer. It was
Yeah,
warmer
it
in
was
Texas. You guys were dealing with the cold weather.
I saw that you were saying that your skin was dry over there. You were
Yeah.
nice and dry.
Well, it was good to get in the humidity of the palm trees and the beach, and because now this is what dries out our skin. This cold,
the cold.
you know.
That's why we need a humidifier.
But Alexander Chicago lost his phone in the
Yeah,
lake.
the
You filmed that?
I filmed that. It was so tragic.
How did that happen? So he set up the phone to like
Well, he says that he put it down,
yeah.
and it was still for a minute, and he just like lightly tapped it.
Yeah.
And it started to go down.
Because it was like he was like filming the ice and showing, and then it slid on the ice, but it just kept sliding.
Yeah, it kept sliding all the way towards the water, and then just went inside.
That was his backup phone, right?
That was his backup
Because I saw he was streaming later, but it's still he lost a phone, you
Yeah,
know.
it was like I think he said it was like $20.
Oh, good. So yeah, he didn't he was screaming no, but you know he could deal with that. That's good.
Yeah, good morning, good afternoon, everybody.
Yeah.
I really do afternoon.
Netherlands tuned in England.
Sculpture right over there by the That's why
Yeah. So here's the Quaker Oats building. There's the Marina Towers here. Yeah. How you doing?
Chicago.
Yeah.
He also has a TikTok for follow him on YouTube.
Yeah, follow Ernesto, Chicago Nuggets.
Substack, right?
Substack, I'm just starting to Substack there. Yeah, it's good for some things. It's good for like writing, you know.
Oh, it's just for writing?
Well, no, I've been posting links to YouTube videos and TikToks and things like that too. It's multimedia. I tried live streaming on it, but yeah, the resolution was bad. You know, and hopefully they'll improve the resolution. Looks like there's a photo shoot going on over here. So yeah, there are people coming out in the sunshine. Either do looks like they got a coat on or something, or a gold dress. Wow. You were all covered with snow. I can't believe you.
Yeah. I look like a snowman. Or like one of those buffaloes.
The buffalo covered with snow. Ernesto was filming with the snow yesterday morning, and I think there was more snow downtown.
Yeah.
You were filming that dog, and you went to the waves.
It's funny because we got the first wave, and then I don't know where the lake effect kicked in, and it got much more worse.
Oh yeah.
As the more went progressed.
It was a good amount of snow we got quickly. It was almost like lake effect.
Yeah. Indiana got the worst.
Yeah, they got the bands. They got almost a
They
foot.
got like 18 inches.
18 inches?
Yeah,
Wow.
Some parts.
Yeah, it was like wherever that band went. Yeah. Well, we might get some more tomorrow.
Well, it's gonna start tonight.
Tonight. Start tonight and tomorrow morning. 1 to 3 inches. I think that's what they're saying.
1 to 3 inches. It's gonna last until tomorrow morning.
Oh yeah, because it'll last because it's going to get cold for the Bears game. And they got the fashion shoot there. They got the dress, the gold dress, the pink coat there. Look at that, the fuchsia coat. Yeah, they're doing a fashion shoot here. Yeah, they're stretching out the dress, the train. We always see them doing fashion photo shots and glamour shots, quinceañeras, and all kinds of things here. Yeah, he's got. Look at his gimbal. They're walking there. See, we're like paparazzi here. Look at this. We'll let them do their shoot here. Oop, let me get to the side. Hey, D. Michael, how you doing there, Susie? How you doing there? Yeah, maybe here's our chance to get around here. So, hey, they're looking at the photos there. Yeah, see, hey, look at that dress. Look at that beautiful train. How you doing here? Yeah, very nice. So, hey, let's head over to the merchandise mart. Yeah, we got 12, 11, 21 degrees Fahrenheit. So, do you have a good you have a good New Year?
Yeah, I had a good New Year. I had a happy Christmas.
Good. Good.
For New Year's, I was outside for 8 hours.
I know.
To capture the fireworks.
So you were streaming for hours before,
Yeah.
But you have a backup battery?
I had a backup. I had my portable charger.
Good.
And everything.
Jose was with you too. How's Jose doing?
He's doing good.
Good.
He was just worried about what happened. And
I know, because of Venezuela. And does he have family still there or
he
not?
still has family and friends.
Man, I would like to see what he thinks about the whole thing, because Maduro. I don't think he was a fan of Maduro.
No. He wasn't a fan of him.
But they're still the same regime. The woman's in control now. The vice president, but they just want to steal the oil.
Yes, they do.
They're stealing the oil and selling it. They said it was about drugs, and then they said, "Oh no, it was all about the oil."
People are celebrating about it, you know.
Oh man, it's so weird. But yeah, I feel for Jose, but Jose's a great live streamer in Chicago, based in Chicago, and lives here, and which is great. Jose's streaming all the time, you know.
He's gonna stream later. I'm gonna meet up with him later
Good.
today. We're gonna stream a little bit.
Good.
He likes streaming in the snow.
Yeah, as
He loves
well.
that, yeah.
Isn't that? Yeah, he didn't get much snow in Venezuela, but he's been here for 5-6 years, right?
2 years.
2 years.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, good. I was looking at his page. I saw he has a lot of Chicago content from 2-3 years ago, which is great. So let's see here. So hey, merchandise. Oh, should we cross here? Yeah, let's cross here, because then otherwise we'll have to go all the way. And well, hey, thanks for tuning in. Welcome to Chicago. Here we're at the Chicago River Walk. I'm here with Ernesto, Chicago Nuggies. You can check him out on TikTok and YouTube, but he's streaming on TikTok now. I'm on YouTube. We're going to go over to the merchandise mart. We're going to try to find Staley the bear, the Iceman sculpture. Thanks for letting me know about this, because I was debating. I was like, should I go downtown? It was cold. I was like, and then you sent right before I started streaming. I said, okay, I'll go downtown for this.
I saw that on the news on my way over here.
Good.
Before I left my house, and I was like, well, that looks cool. I'm gonna let Brian know. Maybe he'll be down there.
Do you know anybody else that's gonna go to the game on Sunday?
I'm not sure. I'm gonna be down there at Game 0.
Yeah, you filmed the crowd last Sunday or last Saturday. Yeah. Oh, there's the train. The brown line heading across.
I filmed Saturday.
Oh, Saturday. Yeah, it was Saturday. I didn't know if we should cross here. We can cross over here. Hey, there's that view. So, Ernesto's a fellow Chicago live streamer.
Yeah, there's some people over there. Look at that.
Yeah. So, yeah, somebody's asking, they're like, who's Ernesto? Ernesto's a fellow Chicago live streamer. You were born in Chicago.
Yeah, I was born in Chicago.
Yeah, so Ernie's a true Chicago native.
Well, you're also true Chicago.
Well, we joke about this because I'm an old guy. Even though I moved to Chicago in 1999, I've been living in Chicago longer than Ernie, because Ernie was born after I moved here.
He's been alive.
So,
he's been alive more than I have been.
Yeah, that's why I tell people I've been here over half my life. Does that count? You know. Look, people riding motorcycles or scooters in 21 degree temperature.
Have you ever rode one of those or no?
My dad has a scooter, but that one sounded like it had a gas motor. My dad's a little electric.
There's like a motor pass there. You go.
Yeah, pretty much what my dad has. It looks like a scooter, but it's like what Nick Koiken has, even though he looks like a bike. It'll go like his will go like 30 miles an hour, you know. Or
electric bike.
Yeah, electric bike. But it looks like a scooter. It looks like one of the delivery scooters. So here we'll wait for the light here. Here's the elevated trains. Here's the elevated trains coming here in Chicago.
Are you guys on a live?
Yeah, I'm Brian Williams, Chicago. We're gonna go over to the Bears. They got an ice sculpture for Caleb Williams.
Oh my God!
Yeah, so let's check it out. Yeah, Brian Williams, Chicago on YouTube. Thanks for saying hello.
Go Bears!
Yeah, go Bears. So here, hey, there we go. So hey, yeah, let's check this out. Hey, they got the Bears flags. So hey, here, welcome to Chicago. Welcome to Merchandise Mart. And hey, Chris and I are planning a trip to New Orleans at the end of February. We're gonna take the Amtrak, so I'm gonna film it like a movie. Here, look, there's the brown line. There's the conductor heading across Wells Street. Hey, the Bears flying the Bears flag there. They're down Chicago Bears.
They're doing it after Mardi Gras, right?
Yeah, because I wanted to go down for Mardi, but Chris he delivers, and so that's a really busy time around Valentine's Day. And so he goes, let's do it after Valentine's Day, because he delivers flowers, he delivers everything, you know. But there, we can't even get in there. So there's the train here. So here, let's see if we can see this Iceman Bear sculpture here. The Merchandise Mart, Chicago, Illinois. We got. Yeah, there's a crowd here, so this is where we want to be. Hopefully they haven't started yet. January the 15th, 2026. 21 degrees. 12:17 in the p.m. There's the nice women we were talking with. They're coming here for the same thing. Look at all this media here. There's probably 100 live streamers here. we might see Chicago's best date food and the sports the Barstool sports guy, Eddie. Hey, look at the how you doing? Hey, you got snow. So here it is. There's the sculpture. See, look at that. People taking pictures in front of it. We'll go around the front. So hey, there's the media. There's some celebrities, perhaps. Here we are. There's Staley the Bear. There's Staley the Bear right there.
Are you the guy from TikTok?
Yeah, I'm Brian Really Chicago. How you doing?
No, I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Nice to meet you. Yeah.
Nice to meet you. What's your name?
I definitely recognize your voice.
Good.
I was like,
Thank
you
you.
were walking past.
Hey, thanks for showing up for this. This is great.
Of course, it's awesome.
So everybody's the crowd is people take turns taking a picture in front of it with Staley. Hey, we better get in line. Let's see what we do.
Yeah, right there. That's
Right there.
fine.
Good. Thank you.
Yeah, no
Thanks for
problem.
saying hello.
Of course. Yeah, I got some extra tickets. Do you want one just in case you don't get one?
Oh, really? Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
Thank you so
No
much.
problem.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. Thanks for saying hello. Hey, look at this. That's great. See, good, better, best. They got cars coming through here. So, hey, look. Ernie's got this stick there. There it is, Staley the Bear. Here, let's get off the road here. Oops. This one. There it is. Yeah. Can you see? Yeah, there it is. There's the Caleb Williams. Got the bright sun. It's hard for me to see. There we go. There's a line. Everybody's lining up to take a picture here with Staley the Bear. The Caleb Williams Iceman sculpture. This looks like they did a cutout and they got ice in front of it and they cut it out in the shape of his throwing arm. Hey, we can get over here. Yeah, we can get over here. This will work. Look at this. There's Staley the Bear. Look at that. How you doing? There it is. I'm sorry. How you doing? Thank you. I'm just trying to get a shot. Thank you. Appreciate it. Hey, there. Look at that hat there. Look at that. Staley the Bear. Caleb Williams Iceman sculpture here. Merchandise Mart, Chicago, Illinois. We got January the 15th, 2026. I don't even know what year it is. Looks like hey, we're trying to get a better angle here. Hey, they beat me to it here. Yeah. Every day paved the way for victory. Bear down, Chicago Bears.
Fight with the might so fearlessly.
There's Spice Adams. With your T formation, bear down, Chicago Bears. Know that you're wearing the crown. You're the pride and joy of Illinois, Chicago Bears. Bear down. Yeah. Hey, yes. Look at all these Bears fans came out here on a 21-degree day. Yeah, those are the two announcers there for the Chicago Bears. It's hard to see with the sun. Hey, you see the skyline of Chicago. There's the Sears Tower. And there's Caleb Williams Iceman sculpture here. Staley the Bear. Very nice. So, hey. Yeah, oh, here we go. Yeah. Hey, how you doing? There it is. Look at that. Very nice. Everybody's lining up to take pictures. Yeah, so I guess this will go on all day, right?
Yeah,
So this is
going
going
until 6.
So yeah, if you want to go here, all you got to do is go to the Merchandise Mart. There's a line that forms to the.
But Sandy's gonna be here till 1.
Yeah, till what? Till one? Till one.
Yeah.
Okay, so Staley the Bears is only going to be here until 1. The ice sculpture is going to be here probably all through the weekend. Oh, till 6. Okay, 6. Okay, so they just today, and let's see if we can get around the back here. So, and there's some of the media there. They got the. They're interviewing people here. Hey, you see the train going by? There it is, Staley the Bear. Go Bears. So you can get the autograph. Spice Adams is here. He was a defensive tackle for the Chicago Bears. And there's some media there.
Oh, that's him.
How you doing? Yeah,
love
Brian
your
Rich.
TikTok.
Hey, thank you. Thanks for saying hello. How you doing? Hey, I'm Brian Really Chicago.
Hi,
Nice to be.
you.
What's your name?
William.
William. Thanks for saying hello.
Holly.
Holly. Thanks for saying hello. So what do you think? Do you think the Bears got a chance? You guys ready?
I hope so.
Me too. I'm on the bandwagon here. This is great. There's Staley the Bear. Well, this is great. Caleb Williams, the comeback king. He always comes back in the fourth quarter. Look at that. So hey, so they're handing out Bear swag.
It's going up to it,
Yeah. Yeah, the Bears Patriots Super Bowl. That was the one in 85-86 season, yeah. Okay. They knew a crowd was going to gather right where the traffic crowd is. They could have pushed it back, but that's okay. There's, hey, there. Hey, they're asking Bear trivia there. So I'm on YouTube right now. I used to be on TikTok. TikTok keeps giving me violations. A lot of creators are leaving because it's not just politics. It's because they're all about the money now. Yeah. And so I switched to YouTube. Follow me, Brian Really Chicago on YouTube.
I will.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thanks for recognizing me. I appreciate it. That's good. Hope so. We'll see if we can. There's Ernie there. So we'll wait till these cars go around. We're trying to get on the news. Yeah, you can get on the news. There you go. There it is. So you can line up here, take a picture with Staley the Bear, and talk to the celebrities here. And we got to stay off the road here. There we go. That's a nice view. Look at that. Yeah, Staley the Bear. Hey, Dolores, Margie, Brent. Sorry, I've been missing the comments here. Sharon, Grandma's Corner. Yeah, Bear Down, Chicago Bears there. Look at that. Caleb Williams, Iceman sculpture. Oops, there's me. I flipped it around.
Oh, the other side.
Yeah, the Super Bowl shuffle. Yeah, we'll start doing the Super Bowl shuffle there. Look, you can take the picture there with Anthony Adams, former Bear defenseman, Staley the Bear. So, are you going to stick around? Or
I'm going to start heading towards the Apple Store. I'm gonna go
okay, good. So, follow Ernie. Ernie's going to go. I'm going to go over this way, across the river, and then I'll see you. What? Okay, so I probably won't cover the Bears, but I'll probably work from home tomorrow with the snow. But you'll probably be covering the snow too,
yeah,
right?
I'll be covering the snow.
So hey, watch Ernie.
I'll be on later tonight also with the snow.
Is there? Okay, good. Are there any more protests or demonstrations or anything?
Here, let's go.
Okay, yeah.
So we can talk about that.
Yeah, because I covered the one in Oz Park. That was good. Thanks for letting me know about that.
There's going to be one on the 17th. I think that's Saturday. But it's not going to be here. It's going to be at Broadview.
Yeah, I saw that one.
That
Yeah.
It's going to be at Broadview. But I've been hearing that there's going to be a big protest on the 20th.
Okay.
So on Monday.
I think that's nationwide. I think that's
on Tuesday. So there's going to be nationwide. There's going to be a lot of people.
The 20th. I wonder why they're picking the 20th. Maybe it has a.
Apparently it's to shut down nationwide.
Okay.
Something.
Yeah, I think you're supposed to like not buy anything, not go to work. I might take off of work, but I'll have to take a vacation day.
See the details and I'll let you know about that.
I'm not for sure.
I'm also going to be actually if it does, happen here in the city, because I know it's going to be in the nation.
Oh yeah.
I'm not sure if it's going to be happening here.
Wow.
Because you saw the couple protests that happened this weekend, right?
Yeah.
You were at Oz Park.
I was at Oz Park. Did you see any downtown?
I saw one, but it was for Iran.
Oh yeah. Somebody was asking me about that. So we got all kinds of stuff going. I know.
There was healthcare should be free was that Sunday at the water tower.
Yeah.
Because there was a protest for Venezuela.
Yeah.
And so there's a lot of things going on.
Oh, there's so much going on. We're going to be busy this summer, I think.
It's a lot of things.
Well, hey, nice seeing you. Hope to see you later.
Brian.
Go Bears there.
Yeah,
Ernesto, Chicago Nuggets. That's good.
They're already taking out jersey that says Super Bowl champions for the Bears.
Wow.
So we'll see if we make it.
We'll see. We'll see what happens. This city's ready.
We're getting close.
You remember 2006? This is gonna be nice. Okay, I'll see you. Thanks, Ernesto, Chicago Nuggets. So here, let's head around here. Let's go to the sidewalk. Hey, thanks everybody for checking out the Caleb Williams sculpture there. We'll cut out a rerun somehow and get it to you. And the 20th. It's when Trump was sworn in. So it's a year anniversary of when the current president of the United States was sworn in a year ago. So that's why it's January 20th. That makes sense. Thanks a lot. Here, somebody lost their glove, and maybe it's a dog booty. But here, we'll head across the Franklin Street Bridge. We'll head back into the loop here. We got 1227. So I'm going to see if I can make it back to the Bean before I have to head back to work. So we'll zig and zag through the loop. We'll cross here at Franklin Street. We got 10 seconds to get across here. And there's the green line. If you just joined me in Chicago, we were checking out the Caleb Williams Iceman sculpture there. Staley the Bear was there, and the local celebrities there, Spice Adams and other people there. And so we'll cut out a clip. We'll post that. Thanks for checking out. We got sunshine, 21 degrees here, Chicago, Illinois, and Scientology. Yeah, 21 degrees Fahrenheit. That's the temperature. So it's negative, what, 10, negative 5, negative 10 Celsius. I don't know. See, that's that. There it is. There's the Caleb Williams Iceman sculpture in the merchandise mart. That's where we were just at. And I guess, yeah, Staley the Bear is going to be there until 1. But if you want to get a picture with the, if you want to get a picture with the ice sculpture, it's going to be there until 5 or 6 tonight. So maybe you can catch it on your commute home. There's this great view, Chicago River. We're crossing the Franklin Street Bridge in front of the merchandise mart. There's the loop of Chicago. We'll get a nice view of the Sears Tower, and we'll head back to the office. I'm working from the office today. We'll probably work from home tomorrow because the snow is supposed to come back starting tonight. We might get 1 to 3 more inches. So where the Dave Matthews Bridge is the Kinsey Street Bridge, which is on the North Branch. This is the Franklin Street, which is near here. Yeah, it's really close to here. There's the Sears Tower. The sun's setting behind the Sears Tower. There's the Brown line. So here we'll see if we can get a shot here. Look at this scene here. Let's just appreciate the moment here. So yeah, the Bears play the LA Rams on Sunday, 5:30. There's the Caleb Williams Iceman sculpture, the merchandise mart. We were just over there. My gimbal's jerking around there. There it is. So there's the crowds, and then they're flying the Bears flags, and this city's getting excited because the Bears are finally advancing in the playoffs here. Yeah, the Bronx, New York City. How you doing there, Mark? Yeah, Mark Dollars. Art Geoist. How you doing there, bro? Yeah. 325 North Wells. Hey, there you go. I know. To the comment about Dolores. Yeah, I see your comment to Dolores. Why does the current president seem to care more about Iranian protesters than American protesters? Oh, it's because the American protesters are protesting him. But I'm thankful that hopefully Iran will not execute that guy. Or they've already shot thousands of protesters, so they have killed protesters in Iran. It's a bad situation. They're out of the internet's off. They're running out of electricity and water. Here we'll cross the street here, Wells Street. So there's the merchandise mart. That's where we were just at, Chicago, Illinois. We'll cross the street here, Wacker Drive, and we'll see if this car sees this next car. We'll cross. Here it's hard for people to see to making that right there under the track. But here's Wacker Drive. There's the Confluence Salesforce Tower. We'll head over to LaSalle Street so we can get that nice view of the Board of Trade over underneath Wells Street here, Chicago, Illinois. 21 degrees Fahrenheit, 12:31 in the PM. We saw Ernie, we saw Spice Adams, we saw the Caleb Williams ice sculpture, and a good time was had by all. So this is Wells Street. This is Wells Street looking south. You get Blues Brothers vibes here. We got sunshine, 20 degrees. I was saying 21, that says 20. We'll show the time here. Pete, how you doing? Yeah, I know, one goal knew me. It's really bad in Minneapolis. We of course support Minneapolis, people resisting. Chicago went through it. We're going to go through it again, I got a feeling. And they're just, the government's desperately looking for an excuse to bring in the military. And so please, if you're protesting in Minneapolis, do it peacefully. I know they shot another protester last night. These guys would like nothing more than to play army. They're already doing it. And it's a shame and a disgrace for our nation. And I really believe that. I believe that this will not age well. The history books will look at this as a dark time in American history. And if you like this and are celebrating this, I don't consider you a true American, because American has better ideals than this. I know this is the version of America that some people want, but there's more of us than you, and you're going to find that out. And yeah, so you know, but thanks to the people for protesting peacefully as much as they can. And this is tragic what's happening. But here's the time and temp. Here's 20 degrees, 12:33 in the PM here in Chicago, Illinois. We're waiting across LaSalle Street. So here's the train. We'll get the train going across LaSalle Street. Sounds like it's coming here. Let me frame the shot here. So here, LaSalle Street, Chicago, Illinois. Let's see if we get it. There's the Board of Trade. This is historically the financial part of Chicago. And 12:34 here. Yeah. Yeah, so you're going to start arguing that he has a mandate. Public sentiment is shifting. You know, Biden made a lot of mistakes. I'm mad at the Democratic Party. That's probably one of the reasons he got elected. The Democratic Party found a way to alienate people that voted for Biden in 2020 and didn't vote for him in 2024. Yes, Biden had problems. I you know, just because I'm anti-Trump, don't think I'm pro-Democrat. Democrats have done a long thing to damage their brand, even amongst people that are more inclined to vote that way. I will vote for the other side. I'll vote for anybody that runs against Trump. I don't care if they're a socialist, Democrat, another authoritarian. I don't care. A conservative, I'd vote for a conservative. I'd vote for a true conservative Republican over Trump, because Trump is not a true conservative Republican. And you can't say he's either. He's not a conservative. He's his own brand. He makes fun of conservatives. He's not I don't think he's a Christian. I don't see him. He holds the Bible upside down. Here's the Clark and Lake station here. So sounds of the city. So I got to stay on the inside of this scaffolding here. Thanks, nighttime. Yeah, but Trump also fucked up this country too. 2020 wasn't a good year, and you can blame it on the pandemic, but there was the George Floyd riots, massive deficit spending. Trump did massive deficit spending, so did Biden. You have to admit that. Look at the numbers. And you can blame it all on COVID, but a lot of it has to do with the tax cuts too. And Biden did not roll back the tax cuts. Corporations still enjoyed the tax cuts because Congress couldn't roll them back. Congress is the one that depresses me the most. Why are senators getting a paycheck off the American dime? They don't even do anything to check the power of the executive branch. You know, it's sickening what's going on. And I fear for this country too. This is not making America great. You know, if you think this is making America great, let's go outside the bar and have it out. You know, we can agree to disagree. You know, I don't expect anybody to agree with my opinion. Why do you expect us to agree with yours? Here's the I got to tell you what my feelings are here. Here's the Board of Trade here. So here's the Cadillac Palace. Look at this plane. See, the planes fly right over downtown Chicago. Sometimes it looks like they're going to hit the Aeon. But here, Phantom of the Opera's playing at the Cadillac Palace here. We're at LaSalle and Randolph. We'll head down Randolph. We'll go past the theaters here. If you just joined, we're in Chicago, LaSalle Street, our loop of Chicago here. And here's the new Thompson Center. Look at the ice hanging off. I always wonder how the ice is going to slide down there. Hopefully they'll be able to catch it so a big sheet of ice doesn't come ramping down and hit you like a toboggan. But this is the former Thompson Center, the state of Illinois building. It's been renovated for Google. They totally took off the glass curtain wall skin and replaced the glass And eventually they're going to redo the food court. There's all the connections to the train lines on the loop and the Blue Line subway. Here's City Hall. There's City Hall in Chicago, the Cook County and City Hall building. Sometimes we see people that just got married here from the Justice of Peace. There it is, Thompson Center. Look at this crane. Hey, 21 degrees here in Chicago. We got 1238. Hey, Christopher Dotson, how you doing there? Happy New Year. Yeah, I think we talked right after the new mayor was sworn in there. How's things going in New York? That's great. Hey, we just saw Staley the Bear. Bears are still in the playoffs. So we'll see what happens on Sunday when they face the LA Rams. So Daily Plaza's there. There's the First Methodist Church. Hey, we got the light here, so we'll cross Clark Street. I don't think there's much going on at Daily Plaza, but there's City Hall. City Hall, Cook County building, Chicago. We're at Clark Street and Randolph, right in the loop here. I'm heading back to the office. Got 1238. We'll see if we make it to the Bean here. Yeah, the DMV. Okay, so yeah, you're right. They had a walk-in DMV, Department of Motor Vehicles. You could get your license renewed. That whole building shut down now. So there's a temporary location that used to be a block over there on LaSalle. I think they still have. They got it's LaSalle and Lake Street. They used it for a voting poll booth, and then they also use it for the DMV now. You get your real ID. There was a big long line there when the deadline was before. There was a big long line on election day too. But here's Daily Plaza. There's nothing here. I just went this way because this will take us right to the Bean. We'll go down Washington Street. And remember when this was Christ Kindle Market? It's all gone. We're into January here. Ireland, how you doing there, Nelios? Happy New Year. Austria's tuning in there. Yeah, the Spider-Man crane. Yeah, be safe. Yeah, President's making America hate again. I know. I don't think this is about love. I think it's about power. Power and grift. People rightly talk about, people in the comments, they talk about the corruption of big cities like Chicago. There's order of magnitudes larger corruption in Washington, D.C. And people will overlook the corruption of Donald Trump and point out the corruption of Biden. There's corruption in both of them. There's a lot of corruption in government. The swamp's gotten larger. Remember how Trump used to say, drain the swamp? Trump is the swamp. Trump is the swamp creature. And he's doing self-dealing with his own family, just like Biden did with Hunter Biden. Trump's doing it with his own sons, and they're making business deals. That's why they like the authoritarian governments. I think he likes the authoritarian governments more than our allies in Europe, which is that's all you need to know. Here's Channel 2 News. This is, here, we'll cross the street here. This is Washington Street, Daily Plaza, Chicago, Illinois, 21 degrees. We got 1240 in the PM here. Yeah, I got my mittens on. Look, I do that so I can touch the phone screen. I did have some of those gloves with the magnetic tips on the fingers, but I can't find them, so I got to get some new ones. So this guy might talk to me here. He's kind of yelling. Let's see what he says. He thinks I'm ice, but I'm just a live streamer. Maybe he's going to attack me. It's great. So here, we'll head over to the Bean. You can't get nowhere with him. Chasing odds. Did it happen yet? Yeah, the Senate voted down. I can't believe it. So, you know, I do commend Rand Paul for making a stand. But Josh Hawley was the one that sold us all out. Josh Hawley, the junior senator from Missouri. So if you live in Missouri, can you please do us a favor and vote that guy out? He's the guy that did the fist bump on January 6th, and then he ran to the bunker and let the Capitol Police protect him when he was cheering on the people attacking the Capitol Police. This is the character of the people that currently are in the Senate right now. And just because I'm anti-Trump doesn't mean I'm pro-Democrat. I'm anti-Trump regime. And People always confuse my politics, which I'm all over the place, you know. Sometimes I'm libertarian, sometimes I'm socialist, sometimes I'm straight up big liberal spender. There's the Chicago Theater. So this is State Street, Chicago Theater. Looking north, there's the Macy's, used to be Marshall Fields. We'll head over to the Bean here. We got 12:43. Yeah, we should have just enough time to film the Bean, then I got to head back to work here. Here's State Street looking south. Looks nice in the sun, but it's cold. 21 degrees Fahrenheit, -10 Celsius. Yeah, there's an underground way to get around. I would use the pedway more often, but it's hard for me to maintain my connection down there with the cell towers because I stream at 1080p here on YouTube, high resolution, and we always lose our signal. Yeah, there's a pedway. You can take it from Millennium Station and take it all the way to City Hall. There goes the L train. You can take it through Lakeshore East, and it connects the red line, the blue line, with the South Shore Metro trains, including the ones that go to Indiana and the Metro Electric Millennium Station there. You can get to the southeast side of Chicago too there. But here's the side of former Marshall Fields Macy's. Here's the Museum of Illusions. I got a rerun. We paid and actually went inside the Museum of Illusions. There it is. They got all kinds of optical illusions. Here's the School of the Art Institute of Chicago. They have gallery space here. We're at Wabash and Washington Street. There's the Green Line. We're going through the Loop of Chicago here, the elevated loop. Yeah, there's a map showing the walkway routes. If you go to Google or Bing or whatever search engine, you just type in Chicago Pedway and type in Chicago Pedway map. There'll be several maps that pop up, and you can get there's a map of the Chicago Pedway. I know you got the internet because you're watching me, so use the internet, use your search engines. A lot of things you can ask me if you want to. If I miss your question, you can type it in the search engine or Chat GPT or Google AI. It'll give the answer to most things. Sometimes I don't even know the answer. I have to look it up too. I don't know everything. My brain leaks. Here's the Pittsfield building. Look at that beautiful styling, late 1920s Art Deco Gothic revival. This is where the TikTok guy bought this building. Hey, nice dog. And he's got it renovated here, or converted to housing. Yeah, Pequods. I like Pequods. Pequods on, talking about Chicago style pizza. That's on Webster and Clybourne, western part of Lincoln Park. Go to Pequods. I think there's one in the suburbs. I think that was where it started, but the one I know is the one nearest to where I live there. Pequods pizza. Hey, they're still taking down the lights. They've been working all week taking down the Christmas lights of the official Christmas tree. So the official Christmas tree is still up, but they're eventually they're going to remove it. And they've already removed the one under the Wrigley building. See, there's the Cultural Center. It used to be the library. There's the two Prudential buildings, and then there's the here. Let's see if we can get out in the center here. Let's see if we can get across, save some time. I think we're going to get stuck here with these people. Hey, we're still going. We can make it. We can make it. Yeah, good. Hey, we made it. So they cleared everybody off. They're going to run the Zamboni. Here's the official Christmas tree for Millennium Park in Chicago. Taking down the lights here. Yeah, there's one more in Grove. Thank you. Thanks for. I knew there was a Pequods in the suburbs there, so you go to Pequods and Morning Grove. Thanks for the help there. Thanks, Teresa Willis. Hey, look at this crane. Yeah, it's freezing. It's a cold day to be taking down the lights. I agree. The Gemini. Yeah, you can use the Gemini. Yeah, Teresa. JMJ. Robert's Pizza. Ogden Slip. Yeah, we go by Robert's Pizza often. Yeah, we point out Robert's Pizza. Grim Evil and I tried it out. We went to the Navy Pier one year, and we went to the Lowrider Festival. And on the way back, Grim Evil and I had some Robert's Pizza. They're sitting on the Ogden Slip. It was great. I highly recommend it. And we go by there often to check out the 400 North Lakeshore. But hey, we got a little snow. We're supposed to get more snow overnight. So here's the bean with the little snow. It looks nice in the sun. Thanks for sticking on. We got 1247. We'll check out the bean here in Millennium Park, or at the Cloud Gate. Anish Kapoor's sculpture here, beloved by Chicagoans and people around the world. So the next event downtown, I mean, we just saw the Caleb Williams Iceman sculpture there with Staley the Bear. We got the Bears game on Sunday 5:30. Is there anything else going on this weekend I should know about? It's going to get cold. We're going to get snow tomorrow, so I'm going to probably film the snow from Lincoln Park tomorrow. Well, here we're in the Millennium Park. That's all the loop of Chicago that we just walked through. And here, let's check out the bean here in the sun. Yeah, tavern style pizza, you got it. Thank you. You made some deep dish. Yeah, 2026. Did I say 2025? Sometimes I say 2024. I can't keep track of the year. I can't keep track of the date. Hey, there's some snow on top of the bean there. There it is. Yeah. Yeah, thanks. One gold Newman, the good info there. So when temperatures above freezing, the beans clean twice daily. Yeah, so they can clean the bottom. They just let the rain clean the top. Look, you can see the ice is melting. The ice is melting on top of the bean here. So here's Cloud Gate, Millennium Park, Chicago, Illinois. We got 24 degrees Fahrenheit, about -10 Celsius, and we got 12:49 in the PM Chicago Central Time. Thanks for tuning in here, United States of America. And this is Millennium Park. Thanks for tuning in YouTube. We saw Ernesto Chicago Nuggies. He's still streaming on TikTok. Yeah, I'll go up and knock on it. I'll go up and knock on it. You want to hear the man in the bean? I'm the man in the bean. Here, let me make sure there's no icicles on my mustache. I look like Yukon Cornelius here. Here's the Great Bean of Chicago. See people taking pictures here. See, it's dripping. It's got little stalactites or ice, or the water's coming down. The sun's melting the ice. Hey, there I am, Brighton, really Chicago. Here, listen. You want to listen? Help, help, I'm stuck in the bean. How long you been in the bean? 20 years. I'm the man in the bean. There it is. Yeah, the handsome face, you see it? Isn't that nice? Yeah. See? Yukon Cornelius. I don't work for ICE. ICE works for us. We got to let them know. Public servants with guns. What's the world coming to? Here's look at, yeah, so they clear off the ice usually once a day, and they run the Zamboni. So see how it's nice and smooth. So they'll let people back on here probably soon. There, they're taking a nice group shot under the bean there. Look at that. 20 years, still no parole. Yeah, Jack Black. Yeah, some people say I look like Jack Black. I probably act like Jack Black. That's what it is. I'm like a mix between John Candy and Jack Black. That's great. I'll take it. Here's yeah, let's walk under the bean here. It's dripping. Look how, see how the ice is melting. It's creating these little trails. Look at these interesting, look how it curves with the bean. It curves, the ice is dripping here. You gotta walk under the waterfall. See, and you can see yourself reflected several times under the bean here. You gotta make sure you don't hit your head. See? Hello. Caution, ice falling. Caution, falling ice. I thought it said ice was failing. Ice is failing to secure America, just making us scared, pissed off. Planes, Train, and Automobiles. Yeah, that's one of my favorite movies too. I love that movie. John Candy, when they're in their car and you're going the wrong way. How do you know where we're going? Yeah, how do you know where we're going? You're gonna kill somebody. They're drunk. Look at that. That movie has so many great quotes. Like your work, love your wife. I could handle anything. You know why? I've been with Del Griffith. You're like a chatty Cathy doll that only pull your own string. Well, that's Steve Martin quotes, not John Candy. Hey, look at a nice group shot here. So they're gonna take a nice group shot here. Hey, nice fur coats here. Yeah. So I'm gonna head back to work here. Thanks for taking a nice tour. Hey, we accomplished what we want. We went over to the merchandise mart. We met up with Ernesto Chicago Nuggies there, fellow Chicago live streamer, and we saw Staley the bear, and we saw all the people taking photos there. That was great. Hey, the kids are in the wagon. Yeah, see, 20 degrees. Everybody's still doing good here. Yeah, California. Those aren't two pillows. Where were your hands between two pillows? Those aren't pillows. And then they started talking about the bears. He was like kissing his ear. You know, they thought they were cuddling with their wives, and Planes, Trains, and Automobiles were talking about that movie. That's a great movie. Oh, we missed John Candy. My sister liked him too. We watched a documentary. There's a great documentary about the life of John Candy. It's called I Like Me. And he was in so many John Hughes movies. And of course, John Hughes is associated with Chicago. It's not just Ferris Bueller's, but it's Uncle Buck, Home Alone. But John Candy's in so many. Yeah, he's in all the. He's in Home Alone. He's in Uncle Buck. He's in so many John Hughes movies. He's in Fish, or no, what? Splash was. I don't think that was John Hughes, but that was when he was with Tom Hanks. That was even before he was like majorly famous. He was more famous in Canada because he was with the Canadian SNL. And but of course, the Second City. He was part of the Second City. They got his picture up there, and we go by Chicago. He's associated with Chicago. It's not just the movies. He was friends with Belushi and Bill Murray, but nobody was friends with Chevy Chase. Here's yeah, Chicago. They're taking down the tree there. They're doing the last lights there. See, Aisha, yeah, thanks for tuning in. Thanks, Margie, thanks for tuning in. Yeah, Uncle Buck is great. Cool Runnings. Yeah, Cool Runnings. That was Calgary, Canada, but yeah, he was in Cool Runnings. Was Arsenio Hall in that? I know John Candy was in that. That was a great movie about the Jamaican bobsled team, and they got to Canada for the Olympics, and they didn't want to go outside. And John Candy is a proud Canadian, or was a proud Canadian. He actually owned a Canadian Football League franchise, and they won the Canadian Super Bowl or championship. Yeah, see you, Margie. Thanks, Wes. So here, we'll just head back to work, 12:55. Thanks for coming on a little lunch tour. So I'll be back on after 5 tonight. At least that's the plan when I get out of work, and we'll just go up Michigan Avenue, check out the lights. We're supposed to get snow overnight, so probably if I live stream tomorrow morning, it'll probably be from Lincoln Park near where I live, maybe, and we'll see if there's any snow on the ground. So we'll make some more, we'll play in the snow. And we got the Bears game coming. Yeah, John Hughes, he's a true Chicagoan, yeah. He really showcased the city, all these movies he made here. Even like Pretty in Pink was set in like, what, Aurora or Elgin? And so many great. Ferris Bueller's Day Off, it really showcases the 80s. You know, it's like a time capsule. You know, they go to a lot of the iconic Chicago tourist spots in that movie. Here's yeah, Randolph in Michigan. And so hey, thanks for tuning in. If you missed any part of this, if you want to see Staley the Bear, you can rewind there. I'll cut out clips from that and post it to TikTok and YouTube. And I got Substack, so I'm Brian Really Chicago. I'm on Substack, YouTube, and TikTok. And we're on YouTube right now. And it's like a whirlwind. Yeah, thanks, Grandma's Corner. Thanks for being on. Thanks, One Golden Nubian. Thanks, Anita. Everybody else. We'll give you more information. Chris and I are tentatively planning a New Orleans trip. I was telling Ernie about it. And that's the great thing about a train. You could just, if you want to join, once Chris and I finalize the dates, if you want to join us, you could just get the same train and we could party down the whole way there. If you want to be trapped on the train with me and Chris, sometimes you get trapped on a train with someone you can't get away from them, you know. You go from one end of the train to the other and they keep following you. There's there's the rainbow cone. You want to get some ice cream? Get some ice cream on a winter's day here, Annie Ann's. Get some Cinnabon. Get a coffee and Cinnabon here. Yeah, Annie Ann's. Pretzels. Here, Garrett's Popcorn. There's the Wrigley building. But hey, I'm going to head back to work. Yeah, foreshadowing. Yeah, good afternoon. Thanks, Wes. Thanks, everybody else. Thanks. And so hey, we'll cut out that Staley the Bear footage. we'll root on the Chicago Bears. We'll see you tomorrow. We'll see how much snow we get, but we'll stream tonight going up Michigan Avenue. And thanks for tuning in here. So we'll get you up to Nando's, Nutella's. Here, Stan's Donuts. Yeah, Burke's app. We're at Lake in Michigan, 21 degrees, Chicago, Illinois. We got 12:57. I'm about to end this live, so thanks for tuning in. If you missed it, you can watch the live tab there on YouTube. Thanks for hitting the thumbs up there. Thanks for watching the reruns here. You get your personalized Nutella jar here. Everybody's at the cafe. But hey, see you, JM, J-Map, Cornelius, Mark, Gerald, Margie, Myrna. Is that Myrna? M-Y-R-N-A-B. Thank you. Lambie T, thanks for being on, Lambie. Yeah, Brian Erlacher's from New Mexico. We were talking about that. So hey, Bear Down, Chicago Bears should be fun. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you after 5. Have a great day. Happy Thursday. KQD2. Yeah, we'll see you later. Nelios. Yeah. Oh, Buenos Aires. Yeah, Argentina, the land of silver. Thanks, Sabrina Suburban Garden. Thanks for being on. We'll see you later. We'll see you.